I did have a subject I wanted to talk a little bit about, and make possibly a video for YouTube about. I noticed this right away when I joined UFO Twitter, and my first spaces were like UFO Shane, Logan, Panda, like the same jerk offs that are holding these spaces today, 3 years later. And I noticed right away that these guys all live online, okay? Their whole lives are online. So you would think they would be real knowledgeable of the vocabulary, like the things like content creation rules, like mirroring images, not slapping your big, watermark over someone's content and just reclipping it. But they all seem to be clueless. Like they either and what it comes down to a lot of times with me is I'm looking at these guys on UFO Twitter, these accounts, these bigger accounts, and I'm in a situation where I'm thinking, are you either uninformed or are you nefarious? Because there's no in between. Like when you see Red Panda steal some smaller YouTube creator or Twitter accounts content and then just slap his name in the corner and retweet it. That's one of those situations where I'm thinking, does he just not care about trampling all over that guy, that smaller account, or is he uninformed? Like, has no one really explained, dude? You need to modify the image, or else you're just stealing content. And it's situations like this constantly, and a lot of it is the vocabulary these guys use. One that I've been coming back to a lot lately is the word troll. Dude, I am not a troll. Like a troll by definition is someone who's floating around trying to get a rise out of people just for the fuck of it. Like they don't really believe what they're saying. A troll and an edgelord are similar. Like a troll isn't really trying to prove anything. They're just trying to get a rise out of people and build an account. Well, I don't give two shits about growing. I obviously am a legit liberal. Like I'm not LARPing as a liberal. These are causes that actually mean something to me, and I'm honestly trying to expose what I think is a dangerous cyber cult. Nothing I'm doing is troll like activity. You know what is troll activity though? When Tupacabra got called out for this stuff, all this, one of his excuses was that he was on what Reddit, Discord, wherever, and that he liked to just float around and start arguments with people. He said he would just join whoever was the more controversial side and just start arguments. He didn't really believe the things he was saying. That was his defense to a lot of this. That's a troll. That's someone who's just an edgelord. Someone who doesn't mean the things they're saying. They're just trying to get an internet reaction. That's a troll. I'm a guy making videos trying to warn people about what I see as dangerous, hostile activity on Twitter. Right? There's nothing troll-like in the way I function. I've even had Grok go and look at my account and be like, does this qualify as a troll? And it's like, no, you're edgy, you're outspoken, but you're not trolling anyone, you're not harassing anyone, you're just going around speaking your opinion freely. That's not a troll. I ran a poll, it came back like 70% said no, you're not a troll. But that's just one example, okay? The word troll. They don't know, they either don't understand what a troll is, or they're nefarious. They're trying to misrepresent me as something I'm not. Okay, then you can go to a word like harassment. Everything is attacked or harassment to these guys. Anyone confronting Tupa on this kind of stuff, the crazy racist bullshit, the edgelording to divide people, like the gay woke shit. That's edgelording. Like that's troll behavior. what I don't and like this guy uses this word attacked, harassed, I'm being harassed, attacked. People calling you on that's not harassing or attacking anyone. That's someone having a different opinion than you. That's a conflictive opinion. There's nothing nefarious about someone who doesn't agree with you, but these guys, everything's harassment, everything's attacked. And once again, do they just not understand what the fuck they're even saying, or are they nefarious? Another one they've used is honeypotting, love bombing, things like that. They've ran several girls out of the community. Ray, they tried doing it to LP. My author buddy, she was accused of it by some, back in the day. These guys, and that's one of their go-tos when a woman crosses them. Is they try to act like that woman was like infiltrating and being nefarious and honeypotting them, when really it's just a woman being friends with them, like, or trying to be friends. Like, I've mentioned it before how these MAGA incel types can't really understand that a dude and a girl can be friends, and that's all it is. Like, you can even just, like, bro down with them. Like, you're just buddies. You're online buddies. There's nothing more to it. These guys don't seem to believe or understand that. And when they encounter one of these girls that is just trying to make friends, they are so quick to jump to honeypot, love bombing. Tupa has used guys like Vet Shane and accused people of, this Vet Shane guy's accused several girls of this honeypotting thing. Well, once again, another example of these guys who live on the internet not understanding internet terminology, or just simply being nefarious and trying to rewrite definitions to fit their agenda. Gang stalking. Panda, you tried to say he thinks he should be credited with the term gang stalking. What you, Tupa, and Carl are doing to LP, that video I got on my YouTube, if you go over to my YouTube, TJ Felony on YouTube, I made one about the harassment of Leah Prime. That's 3 people, and I guarantee there's more. That's just 3 that I documented. That's gang stalking. That's a group making someone's existence on the app miserable. All these socks that you guys launch at me and my friends, that's gang stalking. Having a couple people in your comments saying they think you're full of shit, or they think you're talking like a bigot, that's not gang stalking. That's pushback in your comments. That's that's maybe you need to check yourself, because a good amount of your followers don't agree with what you're saying. That's not gang stalking. Once again, do these guys not understand, or are they simply trying to be nefarious and rewrite definitions? One I touched on is the content creation thing, where they seem to act like nobody knows the rules of content creation. This shit has been solved over in the gaming community for almost a decade now. When you steal somebody's content, saying you clip their video, say someone wanted to take my video right here and just redo it and clown me. You gotta modify the image a little bit. Some people mirror the image where they just flip it and reverse it. You can add emotes and decorations, but you have to make this image yours. You have to modify it and then claim fair use. What Tupa and Panda do, mainly Red Panda Koala, I'll put an example right here. He's been doing this for years, and I'm the only one who really seems to ever say anything. He did it to Cambion once, and I called it out, like, dude, why does this guy not have to follow the rules? And he'll just take a clip, a picture, an image, whatever, and he just slaps his name on it. He just puts his watermark down in the corner. That's stealing content. That's pirated content. Like, I don't know how else to put it. And these guys just act like the rules don't apply on UFO Twitter. The shit Doomer did with all of our domain names. And everyone just is like cool with Doomer still. It's just a weird community, man. It's almost like Bizarro World, where words don't really mean what they mean, and history is rewritten. Things that you witnessed, all of a sudden one day everyone's denying they happened. It's just a strange place, and it's a cult.